The KIYA Podcast would like to thank our major sponsor for this episode, the Institute of Indigenous Wellbeing in Sport, a non-for-profit based in Perth delivering cultural connection programs as a catalyst to improve social and emotional wellbeing in First Nations people. We'd also like to thank Australian MMA, Bright Tazar Studios, Ricky Grace and Grace Basketball, and of course, the Big Baller brand. If you or anyone you'd know would like to sponsor, brand, or partner with the KIYA Podcast, please go to our Instagram page and contact us, or follow the link in our bio to view our sponsorship packages and see which one suits you. Enjoy. KIYA, hello and welcome to the KIYA Podcast show. As always, I'm your host, Izzy, and it is a pleasure to be presenting this show today because I've been getting messages. I've been saying, oh, look, we are the biggest podcast out there, especially here on the West. We want to be the biggest. We want to be the best. And everyone I've spoke to, well, you need a big guest. You need someone big in. And we was like, all right, let's start putting the field out. Let's start putting the bait in the ocean and see what is the big guest that we can find. And we went whale searching and we found Moby Bloody Dick of the biggest guest here. And it is an honor to be sitting here in front of you. The guest we have on today is a media sensation. He turns a press conference into primetime media. He goes toe-to-toe with some of the best sports analytics, some of the best speakers in this world, and he holds his own in every single conversation that he has. He's been a pro athlete, a pro coach. He's even been on a WWE center stage as a wrestler. He's taken the audience by storm with his lip sync skills. He's a masterful businessman, a master at his marketing, a CEO of Big Baller brand, none other than the one, the only LaVar Ball. Welcome to the KIYA Podcast,
Thank you, man. I
Welcome.
appreciate you guys for having me, man.
Hey, it's
Much
wonderful
love.
to have you here, man.
Yes.
So, you know, people say you either love him or you hate that you love him. That's got to be some sort of presence. Every time you walk into a room, you just feel that love from people. That's got to be something.
Mostly, man. I've always been an attention getter.
Yeah.
You know, I just get love, so it's good, man.
Now you come from a huge family. You're
Yes.
one of several.
One of seven.
So you've got two sisters. You've also got brothers, LaFrance, Lavelle, LaRonzo, LaShawn, and yourself, LaVar.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And so does that confidence? Is that where the confidence comes from being in such a huge family?
I think the confidence comes from within, you know. And like I said, mostly the confidence is usually going to come from your parents.
Yeah.
As long as your moms and pops is behind you from the get-go, from a youngin', you can keep that.
Yeah.
So that's why I got that confidence like
And
that.
you've kept that with you ever since?
Yeah. All my family, everybody's confident. And it starts with the person at the top.
Yeah.
You know, if the mom and pop is kind of quiet and shy, the kid might be a little quiet and shy.
Yeah.
My pops and mom is loud, so guess what?
So guess what?
Hey, here I am.
So before we shot, we had some of the guys from the Institute of Indigenous Wellbeing and Sport perform a cultural dance in one of the oldest ceremonies in the world.
Right.
Here for you. I want to recap a little bit. What did that? This is something I've grown up with. So as a black man from the other side of the world, what was that like seeing Indigenous culture right in your face?
Hey, like I said, man, I'm from LA South Central. That's in the hood, in the States, man. So I must be doing something right. If I get all the way over here and have some mates and have some people come over here and dance for me, shoot, they're over there throwing dollars trying to get these girls to dance for them, and I got cultural dancing for free.
You get cultural dancing for free.
That's what I'm talking about, man. This is something I always remember. A kid from South Central LA getting a cultural dance done for him.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody from Ice Cube to Snoop Dogg can have nobody say that.
Yeah. So that wasn't on your bucket list growing up in South Central? Like,
That's why it's so amazing. That wasn't even in my thought process. So for something like that to happen, like I tell everybody every time I travel, they say, how do you like this town? How do you like this city? I say they're all the same to me. What makes me go, I'm a people person. So when I meet a lot of people, that's what I love. So wherever I go, if I meet somebody, that's a beautiful thing for me.
It is beautiful. And you're definitely someone who gets a lot of love wherever you go, aren't you?
Most definitely.
Now you're not. Australia is not shy to you. Obviously, you had LaMelo play at Illawarra Hawks, and I saw there was a little bit about you kind of got him to push to go to Lithuania, and that was kind of this is your you taking command. Like, this is going to be good for you. I need you to do this. And him going to Australia, that was his decision. Did you push that on
Right,
him?
most definitely. Yeah. And like I said before, man, the Lithuania, he had to go because I said.
Yeah.
Now, the next decision, he could have went to China and played for like $1 million or Australia. He liked the food, he liked the weather, so he chose, and they speak English over here, so he chose Australia.
Yeah.
That's a place where he wanted to go, so that's good.
Not bad weather over here, I'd imagine.
Man, that's the first time he had 2 summers.
Yeah.
Nobody ain't had no
He
2
went from
summers.
summer to summer.
As a kid, you going summer to summer? Shoot, you winning.
Oh, no. I want to take you back. So 27 when you had your first child, what was that like? Was it like you're going to the league straight away? Because yourself, although basketball has been the biggest brand, basketball wasn't your first sport, is that correct? You were football,
I
you were
played
track?
all sports. I did track, baseball, football. We played all the sports.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a big thing. And like I said, when my boys was born, before they was born, I knew they was going to the league. So, for me picking my wife to...
Was it written in the wall? The writings on the wall?
It ain't got to be on the wall. It's up in the big baller's mind frame. Shoot, it's better than the wall.
Yeah, so how'd you manage that? If that's always the end goal of you're going to the league.
It was easy. Like I said, man, my boys gravitated towards the basketball. They played a little football too, a little baseball, but they was getting so good at the basketball. And that's what I got them for.
Yeah.
This earth. My wife got long arms. I got long arms. She's 6'1", he's 6'6". I mean, I'm 6'6", so my shortest kid is going to be 6'6".
Yeah. So it's a basketball.
Now they're 6'6", 6'7", and 6'8". Hey, guess what? I put all the favors the odds in our favor.
Yeah.
So we all good.
That's right. And then, so, having your oldest at 27, was that something scary going into that? I'm 27. This is off script. I'm asking it for myself.
No, that's better. I like when you ask off the script.
Well,
now
I'll
you
put
can
the
put that thing down, man. We just sit back. No, it's not scary to me. Like I said, I raised them from day one, and I wanted them. It's not like they just popped in. I'd be like, oh, man, we got kids now.
Right.
It wasn't like that. I had these boys, and I watched them grow up, and it's a beautiful thing. So the ages that they are now, they ain't changed. They're still doing the same thing.
Still doing the same thing.
They get to do something, making money, and doing something that you love. That's the best thing.
That would be great. And you see how proud you are of them, but you're not proud of what they've achieved or who they've become. You've always been proud of them.
See, now there you go.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
It's not
a lot of people keep asking me, "Are you proud of your boys now?" I've been proud when they first came out the womb. And ain't nothing changed.
Yeah.
I've been proud of them ever since. It's not like they make some money now and be like, "Hey, man, let's go." I'm happy that you guys. I'm proud of you. Yeah.
So, as much as you invested in your kids, how are you able to get them to invest in that plan as a young age? To be like, hey, like you're going to the league, and I need you to trust that what I'm telling you is going to get you there. Trust me as your dad.
And like I said, being successful is very easy on the fact that I have to be successful. They have to be able to see that. I can't talk about being success and don't have nothing. So like I tell people, the easy recipe for that is I believed in them and they believed in me. What I mean by that is they believe whatever I tell them, they're going to be successful. And I believe whatever I tell you is not too hard for you. So if I say run these hills, shoot these free throws, go do this, lift these weights, you got to be like, okay. I can't be like, well, that's too much for them.
Right.
So I believed in them. They can handle it, and they believe whatever the big ballers say, we good. And I never really told them about, I said, somebody got to be better than Jordan. Why not you?
Yeah.
And I'm already a better trainer than his pop. So so it was never a doubt in their mind, like, we're not going to we're not going pro.
Yeah, it was always.
They always knew they was going pro. But I said, I'll get you there, but it's up to y'all how long you stay.
Well, that's the thing is, so many people are drafted into the NBA. So many people aspire to make it there.
Right.
So very few can stay there and then compete at the level and compete.
Right.
And become standout players. So that it's got to come from somewhere.
Exactly.
It's got to come from somewhere. So one of the coolest things that I seen was when Lonzo got drafted. And they're like, how you LaVar, you must be so excited. You must be so over the top about this. And then you're like, I got to do this 2 more times.
Right.
You're like, this is great. I'm going to get on the show. I got to do this again, twice.
Yes. They're out the same household. So it's like, it ain't like I'm going to be like, okay, you two work out, you go take a break.
Yeah.
So they all got the same type of talent. So, if Jello didn't do his little situation, then still, he would have been drafted top 2. Easy. just on his body and the way he could score that ball.
Yeah.
So he never really got the proper shot at it. So, but it's not a big deal because all rappers want to be ball players and all ball players want to be rappers. Now my boys is doing it as a collective group.
Yeah, it's always one or the other.
So now Melo and Zoe is like, yeah, Jello, you rapping.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep rapping, dog, it's cold. And then, Jello's like, hey, Melo, Zoe, y'all balling. Keep doing it. So it's a great thing.
Well, it must be something. I mean, there's one thing having a hit song, but then there's another thing being signed to Def Jam Records.
Right.
And actually, performing it, and but that's something that I've seen in interviews where the boys was like, "Oh, he's always been. This is nothing new to us."
Yeah. It's man, y'all gonna be successful. But you look at it, the dynamics of it, man. It's like Jello is he can rap, he can do his thing, man, and everybody be thinking like, oh, with the name LiAngelo Ball, coming from the Ball family, he got a big name. He's been to 18 different countries. Okay, wow. He's a light-skinned brother you can have in there that's rapping. So you don't need Drake no more.
Yeah.
You can use the new LiAngelo Ball. And it's not like his name is Mike Smith and nobody don't know who he is.
Right.
So that's why your first performance can be, instead of 70 people, 70,000. So a lot of folks are like, wow. But he just like I am with catchy phrases like "stay in your lane" and then speaking into existence. He good at making those hooks.
Yeah.
No problem. Them jingles, he gonna make you dance.
So it just went off straight away. It went off viral straight away, and to hear it coming all the way here to the other side of the world, and then we're singing it to the top of our lungs. Remember when it came out? I went to training, and then everyone at training is like just going off their head about.
Man, come on.
Everyone started swerving.
Do some crazy things. And you know what's really funny is he looks at me now and be like, "Dang, Dad, you always right, man." I said, "Yeah," because I told him this. I said, "You know what? I think you'll make more money than your brothers, but off the court."
Yeah.
And now he looking at it.
And there you go. You don't lie, do you?
Because it's like this. Even if people look at it, as Jello's career gets big, he got one of the best contracts ever for this hip hop thing, which is he owns his rights to all his music. So you can start doing tours overseas on the fact that you've been overseas. You can't be from Atlanta and have a name and then be like, you know what? We're going to go to Australia and have a concert. Ain't nobody coming. I don't know who you are. But Jello, they already lining up stuff for him to do around the world.
Do you think that was because of the brand that you built, the Big Baller brand?
Well, yeah, that's a huge thing. Like I said, through Facebook, that's like a 2-year commercial. So you get to know the whole Ball family. Yeah. So the things we do, you can't take your eyes off of it. So it's good.
And the things that you say when it's time to be in front of the camera, it's time to put on that voice and instill that confidence that the public is able to have within not only yourself, not only your boys, but in your brand. Was that always a marketing? Was that always a goal and a target to do, or was that something that was like, I'm going to try and see if I can ruffle some feathers here?
I'm not going to try nothing. I just do what I do. So what I'm saying I ain't never took a marketing or a business class.
Yeah.
And I'm real good at marketing something that I believe in and something
one
that's
of the
mine.
best.
So that's why everybody be like, man, you a genius, so how you do this and this and that. I'll be like, it's mine, so I'm going to market it my way, and it's genuine. And like I said, the Triple B's is a family brand. So regardless of what the boys are doing with other brands, it's no big deal. They're never going to get away from this Big Baller brand on the fact that I made the brand for them.
Yeah.
We history makers on the fact that you got 90% of NFL, NBA is black, and we don't own anything.
So you want something that you own.
We're going to be the first ones to come in this NBA with our own brand. So you're not going to use my boys. I'm going to use my boys. They mine. So that's why everybody's like, oh, man, that's one of the reasons I'm here today. I'm not just here just because I'm LaVar Ball, the father. If I'm the father, but if I got a brand, which is the biggest thing you can own, now you got to still talk about me.
Yep.
Everybody ain't walking around with no hat to say LaVar Ball on it, but they walking around with a hat to say Triple B's on it.
Right. Speaks volumes.
One of the things they try to tell me, and this is back with some of these folks now, they said, man, you like Deion Sanders, LaVar. You like Deion. I said, you must be crazy. I said, how am I like Deion Sanders? Reason being is you don't know about Deion Sanders, Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. You don't know about none of these guys without Nike. Nike made them. I said, how am I like them? I'm Big Baller. I made the brand. The brand didn't make me.
Yeah.
I made triple Bs.
Made it what it is.
Yes, I made triple Bs. You don't know about triple Bs if I don't make it.
Mm.
But you don't know about none of these guys I just told you about if Nike don't say, we're going to get behind y'all and endorse y'all.
Right. The KIYA Podcast would like to thank our major sponsor for this episode, the Institute of Indigenous Wellbeing and Sport, a non-for-profit based in Perth delivering cultural connection programs as a catalyst to improve social and emotional wellbeing in First Nations people. We'd also like to thank Australian MMA, Bright Cesar Studios, Ricky Grace and Grace Basketball, and of course, the Big Baller brand. If you or anyone you'd know would like to sponsor, brand, or partner with the KIYA Podcast, please go to our Instagram page and contact us, or follow the link in our bio to view our sponsorship packages and see which one suits you. Enjoy. Right.
So the Nike brand made those guys. Mm. I made the brand.
And then you just...
And you telling me I'm like them? You got to be crazy.
You got a different...
Yes, way different.
And is that way of thinking of finding that extra little bit of piece that you own, that's something...
No, that's
was that the plan going in?
That's just me, of course.
Yeah.
Ownership is everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can own something, man. You winning and grinning. A lot of times, especially when you have a black brand and it goes pretty successful, what they do is give you a few $100 million for it, sell it, and put it on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody came up to me right now and said, hey, Big Baller, we give you $2 billion for the triple Bs, I'll be like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Reason being, I'd just be another brother with $2 billion and it goes down from there. I'm going to be good. My boy's going to be good. Their kid's going to be good. But the other one's got to work after that.
Yeah.
I'm not having that. How about I keep my company and make $2 billion one year, $4 billion next year, $8 billion, and keep going up and still have my company.
Mm.
You know, a lot of people talk about, LaVar, what's the end game? And I keep telling them, I don't have an end game. Why would I end something I created?
Mm.
So now, if you got all this money, it's going to go down, but you got to invest in something else that's not yours.
Mm-hmm.
This is my brand right here. I created this thing, and people can still get it twisted a little bit, thinking, well, the boys, they're not wearing triple B, or where they at? It's triple Bs. It's like they're going to be part of this because it's a family brand forever.
Right.
But the only way triple Bs stop is if I stop.
Mm. Well, then, are they going to carry that brand on? Like they are the brand as well.
They the brand. I made the brand because of them.
Yeah.
Like I said, whether they wearing it or not, it's always going to be family. So they're always going to be affiliated with the triple Bs.
Mm.
And when I'm dead and gone, all this goes to them.
Yeah.
They can do what they want after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then you need to get LaMelo out of them Pumas, man.
Man, who you telling? Them raggedy ass shoes killing him.
Yeah.
That's why I try to tell them no. I'm like, man. They thinking that, they saying, wow, we made this. I said, who stays with Puma?
Yeah.
And at some point when things line up, he got to get back on this side.
You got to get out of there.
Yes,
it's sprain your ankle prone. You sprain your ankle every time you change direction.
Man, come on. Come on. And here's the weird thing about it. One of my guys who's a shoe guy, he's a shoe guy. He cut the shoe, he got the shoe, and he's telling me about the early Pumas, and he's like, yeah, LaVar. I said, Melo said they're cushiony. He said, let me tell you something, Big Baller, they too cushiony. I said, what are you talking about? He said, these shoes right here break bones.
Yeah.
He said, they too soft. They moving like that. They're going to break your bones, man. And then 2 months before he had his first injury and broke his ankle, my buddy looked at me like, I told you.
Yep.
And I was like, wow. 2 months in advance.
It's great.
And the way he broke it, he stepped, and I was like, oh, man. But they never fixing the shoe because it's rounded on the side.
Yeah.
So they need a piece that comes out like this to stop it from doing like that. So when you stop and plant, it don't roll.
Yeah.
If it's rounded on the end, it's going to roll. So what they doing now is all you're doing is coming out. Melo the only one with 27,000 color waves.
Yeah.
They're not fixing the shoe. So they're trying to fool all these people with the colors of the shoe. And say, oh, Melo, this is your thing right here, these colors, man. Yeah, he like the colors, and you say it's one of the top shoes. No, the only people winning in this game is the shareholders.
Yeah.
Because they already paid Melo the little money they're going to play him. He making them over $3-4 billion in a quarter, and they only give him 70-something million for 3 years. That's nothing. Because this plan was supposed to go another way, but his representation is so raggedy around him, they'll take any deal to come to the table if they can get $1 million or $2 million off of that.
But it must benefit the boys a lot to have someone like you like a strong, confident
Right.
father who's able to see that. So excuse my language,
Yeah.
but see that shit from a mile away,
Right.
and then be able to navigate to
Right.
be like, hey, bro, you're a grown man. You can make your own decisions, but
Right.
this is what I'm seeing.
Exactly.
Like,
And at some point, they'll get it because the more money you get, you got more people around you getting in your ear.
yeah,
People
got to make their own
And
mistakes.
they looking at their little front money, which is nothing. If Puma would have really thought this out with the guy that Melo got around, he wanted that little front money, so that's why it's never going to be super big. Because the only way to make Puma super big, you would have had to get all three of my boys and the big baller brand.
Yeah.
To co-brand like Nike did with Air Jordan. That was supposed to be the deal.
Yep.
That thing would have been grand. And now with his representation trying to get that little front money, you get 70, 80 million a few times, but that's it. Stops there. And that's why the thing I like about Melo is he already created the LaFrance.
Yeah.
And people ask me, why you don't wear LaFrance? I said, because it still got a Puma sign on it.
Yeah.
If it's just his LF by itself, and hey, I represent that. But as long as you got Puma on there, I'm not doing that.
Well, while we're on, LaMelo and Lonzo being at the Cavs, LaMelo being at Charlotte, it's going to be a big year for
Oh yeah,
them.
most definitely. I'm gonna tell you what's going down too, so you can rewind this and do it again. Cleveland's gonna win the championship.
Cleveland for the championship.
Very easy.
Really?
The reason who's in the East can mess with them. They was number one without my son. You don't take the best point guard in the game and put him on the best team and don't think he's gonna win the championship. Nobody in the East, from Boston to Indiana to New York. New York gonna have a new whole staff. Then you got Hallie got hurt. Boston broke up some of their team, and Taysom is coming back from being hurt. So who in the East they're going to battle with? They was already number one without my son. So we're going to run through the East. You let the West bust up each other.
Yeah.
And they're going to bust up each other, and all you got to do is win 4 games to win against one of the West teams. Now, the most interesting game is going to be 1 versus 8, which is Lonzo versus Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be bigger than the championship game.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee it.
That's going to be huge.
And everybody going to be like, yeah, this is going to be the time both of my sons make that. Lonzo been losing for a lot of years.
Yeah.
So it's time for him. He's in a good spot right now. So I hope he do his thing and do it. People say championship or bust, and I tell them, no, it ain't. It's straight championship. How could you not? That boy going to be winning and grinning because he's at the last half of his career. That's going into his 9th year. So you maybe have 7 or 8 more years.
Yeah.
And out of those 7 or 8 more years, you get a taste of that winning, it's going to be hard to get him off that pedestal. Now you can get you 5 or 6 championships out of a year before you shut it down.
Oh, yeah.
And by that time, Melo done say, you know what, I had enough of this. Let me start winning.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Lonzo bows, and it's good like that.
So family dinners must be just hectic.
No, family dinners, no, I taught the boys to always be together, so it ain't no going back and forth like that.
Yeah.
And it's a family dinner. There's not going to be anything on the fact that since everybody's doing something, nowadays, how can we get together as a family? It's not going to happen.
As the oldest brother, I'm the oldest of 4. So,
okay.
Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Sorry, I'm the oldest of 5. As the oldest. If we step on the court, there's no way I'm letting my little brother say something to me, do something. If we're eating dinner and we got to do something, then we got to go outside. We got.
But no, they understand it. They talk, but they more together.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So it's a little different. That's why some people always ask me. They say, "Man, they give you a little story." They always ask me which one is my favorite.
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Well, you got to say they're all my favorites." And they was like, "Well, I don't know which one's your favorite." I said, "Lonzo was first." So that's why he's good up there. Jello, he built like me. I like the way he built. Melo's crazy like me. So they all got a little piece. You know?
Yep.
But I said, man, usually the favorite in the family is the one who's most successful and make the most money. That usually be the favorite, who get the best gifts.
Yeah, who gets the best gifts?
They all the same. They all got their money, and it's like, I don't have that. I come from a family of 7. I'm the favorite. Because I'm the only one that's a millionaire.
Let's go.
You know?
I love that answer. So we got a few rapid fire questions that the kids gave me while I was waiting. I was like, hey, something cool that we could do is quick answers off the cuff.
Okay.
So these are all from the kids. So bear with me here. How do you start your day off right?
By using the restroom.
By using the first thing?
Shit, I'll be sleeping. I got to get up and go to the bathroom.
you gotta do the contemplate, like, all right,
No, I
am I
ain't
gonna
gonna
get up now and
contemplate
go?
nothing. I'm going straight to the bathroom.
Straight to the bathroom. What's a talent of yours that no one knows about?
Exactly. I don't know about no talent we ain't got.
It's all out there?
It's all out there.
It's all
You see it. You see it.
Well, I see it, I hear it, I feel it.
Yes.
Who's been a leader in your life?
Who's been a leader in my life?
Who's been a prominent leader in your life?
Me.
Yeah?
Just myself.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. How can people be more like that?
Yeah. People always say, you know, you need a role model or somebody to lead you and like that. Ain't nobody doing what I'm doing.
Love it.
So I want to do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see if I don't want to do something else. My mom and dad was working 9 to 5. I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
People used to say, oh, LaVar, I love how you go against the grain. I say, I don't go against the grain.
Mm-hmm.
If stuff is traveling this way, why would I go up this way?
Mm-hmm.
That's no way. I'm going to create my own lane so I can go sideways. I can stop. I can go anywhere I want.
Mm-hmm. Start a new path.
Yes.
Then you can follow what I do.
Yeah,
follow my
exactly.
blueprint.
Come on, who doing what I'm doing, man?
No one.
Exactly.
I love that. Who's the best dressed ball brother?
The best dressed, Jello.
Jello?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, by far.
What's the best brand in the world?
Yeah, Triple B's, of course.
One word to describe each of your sons as people. Lonzo.
Great.
Jello.
Mo great.
Melo.
Greatest.
Who would play LaVar Ball in a biopic?
In a biopic, I don't think that actor is out there.
No.
He's not out there.
You can play yourself?
You never heard of Tom Cruise until he did the little risky business or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think it'd be somebody like that where you haven't heard of that'll just come on the scene
Yeah.
and play that role for me. But it's nobody. I don't think like Will Smith or The Rock or the normal characters that people think. They don't have that style that I have.
Mm-hmm. Big baller, finish the sentence. Big baller brand always
Wins.
As someone who is a black father, someone who's has ensured success amongst his boys and has got their belief in themselves to achieve these amazing goals, what's your advice for not necessarily black fathers out there, but people who are wanting to be good, solid role models and leaders to younger men? What's your advice for them?
My advice to them is just show them love and consistency.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple. If you're constant with anything and you showing love and have a purpose in it, you're going to be successful. Successful ain't just about saying you got a Rolls Royce or a mansion or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can come from a family of 12 and you have your own apartment and taking care of yourself. That's being successful.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, you let people know, you say, you know what, don't love them for one day or something that they did. Love them and teach them at the same time. But don't just do it once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency.
Consistency.
And then you build that foundation and it lasts longer.
Mm-hmm. Well, LaVar, a big thing of my podcast is when I wrap it up, I like to always, there's only 2 times that I read this, there's only 2 times that men receive flowers, right? Is when they get married and when they're laid to rest. Right. So I like to, something that I created was giving virtual flowers to people. So you're someone, I'd like to give you your virtual flowers now.
Okay, that's fine.
Is you're someone who, you know, not only is inspiring in the basketball community, but you're someone who, like you said, you're creating your own pathway and you're showing people that you don't have to go this mainstream way. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. You can do what you want your way and how you do it. And I want to give you your flowers and thank you for showing us that that's possible, that that's something that we can do, for holding yourself, your boys and your family to such a high status, for owning your own brand and for what you built. I just want to thank you for coming on the show and sharing some of your experiences with us on the KIYA Podcast.
Izzy, I appreciate you, man. Thank you much. I had a great time.
Thank you, LaVar. Yes. Safe travels, brother.
Ah, my man.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank
indeed.
you. The KIYA Podcast would like to thank our major sponsor for this episode, the Institute of Indigenous Wellbeing and Sport, a non-for-profit based in Perth delivering cultural connection programs as a catalyst to improve social and emotional wellbeing in First Nations people. We'd also like to thank Australian MMA, Bright Tazar Studios, Ricky Grace and Grace Basketball, and of course, the Big Baller brand. If you or anyone you'd know would like to sponsor, brand, or partner with the KIYA Podcast, please go to our Instagram page and contact us. Or follow the link in our bio to view our sponsorship packages and see which one suits you. Enjoy.